Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure and honor to welcome everyone to our Founders Day celebration. I ask that you please stand as the 3rd Rhode Island Heavy Artillery Sons of Veterans Reserve presents the colors, and they'll be followed by our national anthem. Thank you. I would now like to invite Pastor Evan Howard to give our invocation.
Let us pray. O God of all of our yesterdays, all of our todays, and all of our tomorrows, you have been our dwelling place in all generations. In your gracious providence, you brought us all together in this historic and strategic community called North Kingstown, Rhode Island. Today we gather to honor and give thanks for the founders, those sturdy souls who go way back to Roger Williams, who farmed and fished and trapped and built industries to grow and flourish into the uniquely gifted and abundantly blessed place North Kingstown is today. May we be truly grateful for their sacrifices, truly mindful of their ongoing presence with us in our fondest memories, and truly hopeful about the future as we build something beautiful, healing, and inspiring on the foundation they laid. In the words of a beloved Scottish folk song, there must be a place under the sun where hearts of olden glory grow young. May that place be right here in North Kingstown, in each of our hearts, for the sake of your goodness and love, and for the support and strengthening of this beautiful town. In your name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. You could all be seated. So good morning and welcome. Today we are celebrating the founding of North Kingstown 350 years ago. I just want to take a moment to recognize some individuals. This is always the toughest part, by the way. You got to look around and make sure you don't miss anybody. But these, and I'll mention this later on in my remarks, but these individuals, this has been a partnership, and our elected officials have played a vital role in helping us celebrate this amazing year. I know from our council, we have a council president, Greg Mancini, councilperson Kim Page, councilperson Larry Mandel. From our school committee, we have school committee person Jen Lima, school committee person Robert Case. From the school department, our assistant superintendent, Rob Mezzanotti. And I see from our General Assembly, we have our state representative, Bob Craven, and our state senator, Bridget Valverde. And so I want to thank you for joining us here on this Saturday morning as we celebrate our history. Also, a little special recognition. We actually have some individuals here from the 300th committee. And so if they could stand to be recognized, Joe Tarbox, Cynthia Carpenter, and Barbara Dawson. If you could stand. Nick Tarbox, I'm sorry. Today we take a moment to honor and remember those who have laid forth the foundation of the North Kingstown of today. To recognize the amazing contributions and sacrifices of so many over these 350 years. And it's a day of recognition, a day of remembrance, and a day of gratitude. It's also a day to once again recall our amazing history. As the pastor had mentioned earlier, Roger Williams establishing a seasonal trading post here before our founding, being the home where Roger Williams wrote many of his historical writings. Roger Williams selling his property here in North Kingstown to Richard Smith, and then using those funds to travel to England and secure our royal charter. The founding of Kingstown in 1674 by a colonial government. The growth from an agricultural community with a 1708 recorded census of 1,200 people, to the 19th century North Kingstown plunging into the textile revolution, to the 20th century heading us into a new direction with our critical role in World War II, and the massive influx of personnel and infrastructure here in North Kingstown. To the North Kingstown that we are blessed to live in today. Small beaches, amazing recreational facilities, village shopping, outstanding schools, parades, festivals, a growing community that still has been able to keep that small town flair, and a community that we're truly fortunate to be able to call home. Today we have a lot to celebrate because we're celebrating our past, but we're also celebrating our present and maybe opening the window and taking a little bit of a glimpse towards our future. It's also a day to celebrate the amazing year we've had, and any of you who have participated in this year, I know you'll join me in saying it truly has been amazing, memorable, historic, as we celebrate, as the committee, the 350 committee, put together an amazing celebration. And although it is the end of October, I know we're not done yet. We still have a few more things to do before we close out this year. But we can look back with pride on what we've done and what they've done in this 350th year, beginning with our opening ceremony here in January, which was well attended. Our speaker series events, which have gone on throughout the year and will continue throughout the year. Our gala, which seemed like yesterday, but it was a few months ago, and we all had a great time. Our family day, which was truly an amazing day where families got together and got to enjoy and celebrate our 350th. The parade, which I know hopefully will be, some people will be watching at the 400th and saying, that's how we want to do this. It was an amazing parade put on by our town. And I could go on and on and on. 70 events, large and small, some signature events of the 350th committee, some partnerships that we had, but it was events that really brought our community together to understand, appreciate, and celebrate our history and the heritage of a town, and I know this will be memorable for decades to come. It's been an amazing year, a year where I have to say I'm very fortunate to have the opportunity and privilege to actually be working here and living here during the 350th anniversary. I could have never envisioned that years ago, and is truly, it's beyond an honor. And it's also a year of which the 350th committee can be incredibly proud of. Our thanks to each of those committee members. And I know they're not all here today, but in addition to and I didn't recognize our council person, Matt McCoy, because he's also the chair of our 350th committee, but Matt's already standing, but if the rest of the committee could also stand and just be recognized for the amazing work you've done this year. Our sincere thanks to you. In today's program, there's a brief summary of our town's history, but it also gives a listing of the 350th Anniversary Steering Committee. So if you could just take a look at that and give them a special thanks for what they've done. Also, our elected officials, I know I mentioned it earlier, but again, this event this year could not have taken place the way it has without their partnership and their support, so I want to thank them as well. And also in the booklet, the generosity of our 350th anniversary sponsors. It could not have taken place without them, so please take a look at that and we'll all give them a thanks as well. I'm not sure if there's anybody here from the various sponsors, but again, they are listed, so our thanks to them. It's been an incredible year. I know it's going to end with some mixed emotions. I know the committee may be taking a breath and sitting back and saying, okay, that was a lot of work, but I'm confident that in January, you're going to look back and say, well, I can't believe it came to an end. So it's been a lot of work, but again, our thanks to you, but it will end with mixed emotions because this was an amazing celebration. As part of our 350th, and here on our Founders Day, we're going to recognize two amazing students, as well as others who have put together some essays. They participated in the 350th essay contest, and they were our middle school and high school winners. I had the opportunity to read these essays. I know you're going to be amazed at how well they're written, how inspiring they are, and I just want to let them know that my suggestion is to put those under wraps and protect them, because my gut is that on the 400th, people will be reaching out to you and asking you to read those again. And so really great job. So I'm going to ask Matt McCoy to join me here at the podium as I welcome and ask the two winners, the Davisville Middle School student winner, Annalise Cooney, and the North Kingstown High School student winner, Suhani Srivastava, to come here, read their essays, and then receive a presentation from Matt afterwards. So you can come up.
Okay.
We'll have Annalise.
We'll do the reading first.
Sure.
Yep.
What North Kingstown means to me. When the name of our town comes to mind, several images may appear. Maybe a grand, festive parade with energetic spectators. Perhaps a lovely restaurant or a shop full of people, or a beach on a scene on a bright, sunny day. Although these do represent how charming the area is, the true meaning of North Kingstown lies deeper than what can be easily observed. North Kingstown means community, and as said by Coretta Scott King, the greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate acts of its members. North Kingstown citizens are abundantly compassionate. Anywhere you traverse in the town, you'll see everyone building each other up and having fun together. If you were to watch a baseball or soccer game at Wilson or McGinn Park, or even Stony Lane Fields, you would notice families there supporting their kids and team, but also the opposing team, because they are part of the community as well. At St. Bernard's Church, it is always an option to donate, but especially during the winter holidays. A festive pine tree is set up in the lobby full of Christmas wishes of the people in need. In the span of a few weeks, all the wishes are granted, demonstrating the generosity of our community. Another example of the generous and compassionate acts of the North Kingstown citizens is the NK Food Pantry. As a volunteer there myself, I am able to see firsthand the difference members of North Kingstown can make when prompted to support a cause. Our community helps each other through difficult times and builds each other up. North Kingstown is welcoming and helpful. Whether someone is new to my neighborhood, school, or the community in general, many people will be happy to help them find their way around and will demonstrate kindness and understanding. North Kingstown community members always step up to the plate when there is work to be done, whether it's a beach cleanup, volunteering to set up an event, or simply showing up, making our community powerful. These compassionate, welcoming, and helpful acts help keep North Kingstown strong. Whenever I see someone demonstrating kindness within the community, I always think of how proud I am to be a North Kingstown citizen and how lucky I am to have grown up in this wonderful community.
My vision for North Kingstown is a self-reliant town where its energy needs are completely met by using renewable sources, giving rise to a great community and doing its bit to save the earth. Achieving this can seem like an impossible dream, but it is possible with a clear goal, some planning, and some execution. North Kingstown as a town is doing very well for itself. Residents have a high quality of life, and the sense of community is built through thriving small businesses, clean parks, good roads, great school systems, and the addition of Wickford Village gives North Kingstown individuality and a quaintness that preserves the town's roots. However, not only must we preserve the past and honor our origins, we must also progress to keep making it better. Earth, as we know it, is in much trouble already. Pollution and the usage of fossil fuels have harmed our environment in critical, devastating ways, leading to the rise of global warming. It is melting the ice and glaciers, leading the way to rising sea levels, endangering so many species, killing coral reefs, starting wildfires, and killing the planet which, as of now, is the only planet that allows life to prosper. A few things can be done to alleviate the effects of global warming and change the course that we are now on: recycling, reusing, and most important, the usage of renewable energy. Windmills take up massive amounts of space and cost much more. Hydroelectric and geothermal power, including other renewable sources, have their own issues with high transmission costs and their availability locally, which is dependent on nature that we unfortunately do not possess or cannot sustainably support. But the cheapest and most efficient way to farm energy are solar panels. In North Kingstown, solar energy is used. I see it on rooftops in some houses as we drive by, and on many other buildings. My vision for this town is that everyone, small business owners, government buildings, neighborhoods, community buildings, and everything in between should implement solar energy, making our town 100% reliant on renewable energy. It is not impossible, as seen in one town in our very own state, Rhode Island. Block Island made some changes and became extremely successful with renewable energy. With the allocation of some money from the town, amount for the total cost of solar panels can be reduced, urging everyone to acquire and install solar energy. The positives far outweigh the negatives, and solar energy is the way to go. Wind energy can be implemented especially with our sea winds, but solar energy is by far the most efficient way to do this. Already, the steps are being taken in the community. More and more solar panels are popping up. With its lower price, efficiency, and guaranteed energy, people can really thrive in North Kingstown. My vision for North Kingstown is a happier community due to an eco-friendlier approach, town-wide solar energy, which will do our part to save our planet as a town. Thank you.
So we were very lucky to have great participation from the middle school and high school in our 350th essay contest. And I'd like to read the names of the contestants, some of whom are here, others were not able to make it, but each of them will be recognized. We have some presentations for them. So for the middle school contest, we had Annabelle Ray Orton, our winner, Annalise Cooney, Elizabeth Victor Morton Aiken, Joseph Carl Knoll Jr., who I believe is right there, Harrison Dennis Cooney, Lahi Lee, River Lee Crow Schreiner, and Jewel Estelle Emmanuel Payne. So for the middle school contestants who are here, I would ask you to come up front here so we can present you with something. All right. So each student is getting a certificate that says, from the Town of North Kingstown, Certificate of Merit presented to the student in recognition of excellence of North Kingstown 350th Anniversary Middle School Essay Contest, presented on Founders Day, October 26, 2024. So if you get the, let's see, this one. So Annalise, hold that up. Joseph, you hold that up. And then, in addition, each student is getting a 350th anniversary commemorative coin. be receiving a check for $500. And another certificate indicating that she was the winner. I have the actual check here. So we'll give that to you there, so you can take that home. We also had 7 high school students who participated in the essay contest. There was Mia Isabel Vergnani, Emily Lucia Church, Cole Joseph Kizzy, Alexander Lloyd Blasbog, Alejandro Sayar, Quaylar, okay, I'm sorry. Suhani, who was the winner, and Juliana Marie Williams. If you could come up, please. And I forgot to give Annalise her flapper. So just like with the middle school students, we have a certificate of merit for our contestants in the 350th anniversary. So this one is for you. And this one is for you. Suhani was the winner of the contest. She gets a second certificate and a $1,000
Thank you, Matt. I wish the budget was that easy, changing the check like that. That was probably, I may try that. Again, congratulations to everyone who participated, and I'm very sincere when I say keep those essays. I know they will be extremely memorable 50 years from now, and I have to ask you that no matter where your paths take you, and my gut is that they're going to take you to some pretty exciting places and very successful places. If you could just put 2074 on your calendar to make sure that you return here, because I know the 400th committee could use your help because you've seen what's going on. So please make sure you come back and give a little bit back to your community. But again, congratulations and well done. I now have the honor of introducing the chair of our 350th committee, Matt McCoy, along with Randy Whiteman, president of Histwick and a key member of our 350th committee, along with, I think Peter Vogt. I believe someone else may be joining him. My apologies. As they present coins and then give you some background and unveil an amazing video premiere. Randy, if you want to come up and join us.
So first thing I'd like to say is we have an awesome 350th anniversary committee. The events that occurred this year, the hard work and effort that was put out by everybody on the committee, the events would not have happened without their dedication, their professionalism, and their hard work and effort. And Randy is an awesome example of that, as are all the members of our committee. Most of you who know Randy know that he's also the current president of Histwick. Historic Wickford is a partner of our 350th anniversary. They played a pivotal role in making things happen, and so I would invite Randy to make some comments.
I didn't know I was going to speak today, but when we started this back in December of 23, Matt cornered me over at Dave's Market. I went to get some pizza. He said, "How'd you like to be part of this?" And I looked at my shoelaces, and it didn't work. So anyways, we got started on this thing, and we put together a committee of about 10 people, I think it is. And when you think about the commitment to do this, it's rather incredible. We meet every 2 weeks and continue to meet every 2 weeks all year long to put together somewhere around 25 speaker series and another 20 events for the year. There are 4 signature events, and they've all gone very, very well. And it's because of an extraordinary commitment from a number of people in the community, but particularly this committee. And I think you're going to talk about Evan and Peter here shortly, but very soon in the process, Evan, who is the minister from the Baptist Church out there in Allenton, approached us and said, "I'd love to do a project for you, and you're going to love this video. It's just incredible." And I think the idea is to capture what it is that makes North Kingstown such a special place to live, because it is. We all know this. Maybe others don't, but we know it. We live here. And doing that for the 8 villages in North Kingstown was a tough thing to do, but I think Peter and Evan have done a great job with that. So I don't know if that's...
Perfect. So if you could get front and center there, Randy. So as a representative of Histwick, do we have any other Histwick leadership here? Let's see, I have a list. So Randy, Rob, if you could join us. Judy Mandel. Marianne Hackett, Cynthia Carpenter, Mike. I'll read the names. I don't know if everyone's here. Pete Galster, Nancy Gautier, Ann Haas, Scott Jones, Susan Smith-Jones, Susan Mancini, Sheila Skiffington, and Patrick Tucker, and Beth Weiss. Okay, this is the current 2024-2025 Board of Directors of Historic Wickford. And so the Town of North Kingstown Certificate of Merit presented to Historic Wickford in recognition of the organization's sustained support of the North Kingstown 350th anniversary, presented on Founders Day, October 26, 2024. So Randy mentioned Evan Howard. Evan, if you could come up, and Peter. Just up there. So Evan, as Randy mentioned, approached the committee and said that he was working on a video that highlighted the town, and he wanted to contribute his efforts. And then we were introduced to Peter, who is a drone operator who helped with the videography. And so you're going to see the product of their labors here in just a minute. But we would like to present them with a certificate of merit presented to Evan Howard and to Peter Vogt in recognition of their efforts in the production of the North Kingstown 350th anniversary commemorative video presented on Founders Day, October 26, 2024. And with that, I believe we can roll the film.
North Kingstown, you're a treasure, just waiting to be found. Your seascapes glitter diamonds that shine your love around. I sing this song
Kingstown, to your starlit skies.
I sing this song, North Kingstown, whenever my heart cries.
Sometimes I lose my bearings like a ship on storm-tossed seas, but you call me from your golden shore
And make a home for me.
North Kingstown, you're a treasure, just waiting to be found. Your seascapes glitter diamonds that shine your love around.
I sing this song, North Kingstown, to your native tribes.
I sing this song, North Kingstown, to the days when they once thrived. Sometimes I dream of forests from long, long years ago, and I see the deer drink from the stream,
And I watch the rivers flow.
North Kingstown, you're a treasure, just waiting to be found. Your seascapes glitter diamonds that shine your love around. So much of life is wandering
And searching for a home.
so much of life is traveling
And never settling down.
So when you find that special place where all your longing cease,
You light a fire and sing with friends.
till morning dawns in peace. North Kingstown, you're a treasure, just waiting to be found. Your seascapes glitter diamonds that shine your love around. I sing this song, North Kingstown, when summer turns to fall. I sing this song, North Kingstown, when I love you most of all. Sometimes there comes a season when loved ones do depart, but in my lost and lonely hours,
You hold me in your heart.
North Kingstown, you're a treasure, just waiting to be found. Your seascapes glitter diamonds that shine your love around. Yes, your seascapes glitter diamonds that shine